guys, today I have for you my spring favorites, and it's been a hot minute since I've been here. I mean, not to you, but to me, I was out of town because my brother graduated from high school, so we went home for his graduation and just a bunch of family things, so I was pre-filming a bunch. So I haven't actually filmed anything in like 2 weeks, which seems like a long time because I usually don't film in like a cluster. I don't cluster film. I usually kind of just like film whenever I have time, but it's been a hot minute. Is the lighting okay right now? I mean, I think it is. I look okay. So yeah, these are just gonna be my spring favorites, things I've been liking. There's one food thing, everything else is beauty related, and we're just gonna jump into it. If you hear any noise in the background, it's because right out in my courtyard, I like face my courtyard, my window is facing the courtyard, and I was about to sit down and film. It was literally like 3 seconds ago, but they turned on like the head trimmer and it was like literally right outside my window. So hopefully that doesn't happen. My hair is big. It's hot outside. I'm already hot in this room, so let's just do it. First thing, we'll do all beauty stuff first, and then at the end we'll just tack on some things at the end. But first is this Maybelline Master Prime Blur and Illuminate Primer. I got this a while ago, but I didn't really have like solid thoughts on it. I just sort of like had it, but I wasn't really using it a whole lot. I was using like the NYX Angel Veil a bunch and not really anything else, or like the pore filler, whatever. But this one I've been using a whole lot lately because I was like, okay, I need to form like solid opinions on this. It's just sitting in my drawer, and you know, I really like it. There is a little bit of like luminosity to it, a little bit of illuminating properties that shows through your foundation, but it's not so much that you're like, oh, I look overly dewy, but it's just like a little bit, which is I like. And as far as like the blurring aspect, you know what? I think it does a little bit. I do feel like the pores, for the most part, where like my big pores are like right here on my cheeks. A lot of people have that. And I think it just helps my foundation just sit really smoothly over that area. So my pores don't look huge or like cakey or weird or anything. And I like that it's, it almost feels a little bit hydrating and like tacky when I put it on and not like smooth like a silicone primer, which I actually kind of like. So I used it like once or twice to see if I liked it, and then I liked it, and then I just didn't stop using it. Next are the E.L.F, or next is the, I have two, so my brain got confused. The E.L.F Flawless Finish Foundations. I have this one in the shade Light Ivory, which is their new lightest shade since they made all those, well, not all of the new shades, but since the new shades came out, this is the new lightest one, Light Ivory. And I also have the shade Porcelain, which is now called Natural. So, Natural, Light Ivory. And literally, this is probably the one that I've used most in the last couple months, just because it sits great on my skin. I did a review on this. I will leave it up there. Basically, I think it's wonderful. Obviously, it's in our favorites. And it just sits so nice on my skin. It lasts a really long time. There is a lawnmower outside. Sweet Lord. I do not have time for this right now. They're just talking to each other. They're not even doing anything. Turn off your blower, man. You might have to take a second. They're also just blowing things onto my patio, which is where all my plants are. If you mess up my plants, I swear. I feel like you can still hear that. How long are they gonna be over here for? Here's my eye. All right, they paused for a hot second. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, so what was I talking about? This foundation is awesome, and I love it. And he's gonna turn on that. He's gonna turn, oh, no, did he lock it? All right, all right. Yes, I told you why I like it, basically. If you're interested more in depth why, I would have left the video up there that I did, but basically I've been using this a lot. I've been mixing them. I'm wearing it right now. This is what I'm wearing right now. I mixed them today because I'm a little bit darker than I am in the winter time, so I've mixed both of them today just for like a color reference. Also, the Cosmetics CC Cream in the shade Fair. I use this a lot too. I like that it has SPF in it, and I can just sort of slap it on. And again, with the E.L.F, like also going back to the E.L.F foundation, it just looks good a lot. Like a lot. I got distracted because I turned on the lawnmower again. But basically, like the E.L.F foundation, it looks good for a long period of time, and it just goes on my skin. I don't have to like, there's no muss, no fuss. I don't have to worry about it looking good or, you know, not looking good. It just looks good, and it's easy, and it's quick, and yes, I've been using this a lot. Also, the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Fair Neutral. This is, I think, the only concealer I've actually repurchased because I went to Ulta and I was like, oh, I'll try another like higher end concealer, not one from the drugstore, because I can't really find a lot that are in my like shade. They're just, a lot of them are too dark. So I was like, okay, let's go look at other brands, see if we can find one. And I swatched like the lightest color in a lot of other like concealers, and they're just still too dark. So I bought this one again. And again, I've been using it a lot. It's lightweight. If you haven't tried it, it's basically just like a lightweight concealer, but the coverage is pretty good. Like, I'd say it's a solid medium coverage, and I use it with a corrector, so I mean that helps coverage-wise and covering up the dark circles. But I just like that it's lightweight and it doesn't feel like heavy under my eyes or cakey or like my skin can't breathe, and that's why I've been using this. And why did I say that like that? That's not how I speak, I promise. Also, I'm pretty sure this is in my winter favorites too, but the NYC Smooth Skin Loose Powder in the translucent shade. I had to rebuy this, so the fact that I've gone through an entire loose powder makes me feel like I've accomplished something. But this, yeah, I use it to set my under eye, I use it to set my whole face, I use it to, when I like bake the bridge of my nose where my glasses sit, I use it for that. I use it to, sometimes I like, well, like bake, like fake baking, like lazy person's baking. I also do it to like my smile lines because everything sinks into there, so just to sort of counteract that a little bit. It barely helps, but you know, I feel like I'm doing something. But I did have to rebuy this, so this is a new one, and yeah, I basically use it every time I set my face, which is all the time, because I don't not set my face. There you go. Double negative for you. Next is a brow product. So this is the Brow Wiz, which I bought like more than a year ago, and I just ran out not too long ago, and then I ended up buying a new one. I also used the NYX Micro Brow for a while, but that actually just ran out, So I got a new Brow Wiz not too long ago, and yeah, I mean, I like it. I'm really into the brow pencil thing. I was using like pomades for a little bit, and now I'm back on the pencil bandwagon. I don't know why, but back on the pencil bandwagon. I've been using it a lot, and I really like the Brow Wiz. I feel like I bought it and I was like, yeah, this is good, and now I have this one and I was like, right, it's amazing. Like, I just really like the formula of this. I think it just looks good in my eyebrows and what I'm trying to like shape and fill in. I feel like it just works really well for me. So, and I know a lot of other people like it too, but that's why I like it. Next is a blush that is also kind of a bronzer. This is the Ulta Velvet Blush in the shade Sunglow. I just talked about this in my blush video, obviously, because it's a blush. But it, oh, there we go. There's like a crappy swatch of it. That's like the color of it. It does have like a sheen to it, but there's no glitter. And it's a little bit like of a reddish undertone as opposed to orange. So I have been using it sometimes as like more of like a bronzer. Not like a heavy bronzer. I'm not like real into bronzing my face. But if I need there's like a little bit of something. I've been using this just because it has more of a, yeah, like that reddish hue to it, and it's not orange. It doesn't pool orange on my skin, which a lot of things do. So that's why I've really been liking it. Or just, you know, a warm blush. Also great. I think this formula is really nice. Again, the Velvet blushes, I think they're like $9, so not super cheap, but again, not like a $30 blush. Next is highlighter, one specific highlighter. If you follow me on Instagram, I talk about it all the time. Not really talk about it, but if I post stuff, like a lot of the times it is this, and it's the Makeup Revolution Triple Baked Highlighter in Goddess of Faith. It's one of the ones that looks like this little heart guy right here, and it's a baked highlighter, so it's like domed up, and it's Makeup Revolution, and Makeup Revolution is a very affordable brand. You can get it at Ulta, but here is a swatch of like, it's so nice. And I know there's another one, I think that's more of like a pinky undertone to it, and this is more of like the champagne-y one, but like, isn't that pretty? Oh, it's so pretty, and it's super intense, so just like, if you don't like that, then you probably won't like this, but it is more of like, ooh. It can be like a little bit metallic looking if you know, get too heavy of a hand with it. So, yeah, I've been liking that. You can get it, like I said, you can get it at Ulta, but I've been looking on Ulta's website recently, and I can't find it. I can find like the blushes. I'm looking at my phone, I'm sorry, I'm trying to look something up. So that's what I'm doing. It isn't available. I can just see like the blushes, like the Candy Queen of Hearts blushes or something like that. But I can't see the highlighters. But I have seen the highlighters in the store. So if you're interested in it, like really interested in it, go check the store. That's my suggestion to you. Okay, next, I was just like looking something up for like 30 seconds and now I'm like, don't know where I am. The next are going to be these 3 Maybelline Loaded Bolds lipsticks. I talked about them a couple videos ago, like 2 videos ago. I also realized that I'm like wearing the same shirt, but as that lipstick video, the bright lipstick video, but it's like 2 weeks later, so that's all I gotta say. But the Maybelline Loaded Bolds, in specifically the color, the colors, plural, there's 3. Fiery Fuchsia, which is like this very bright pink color, but like a medium pink, not like a Barbie pink. Orange Danger, which is like a straight up bright orange. There's nothing not orange about it. It is orange. And the next one is, or the last one is this one, which is Dynamite Red, which is just like a really classic neutral red. But I've really been liking those because I haven't been wearing a lot of eyeshadow or any eyeshadow at all. I'll just put on like mascara. I'll make sure all like my lid veins and like pigmentation is canceled out. And then I'll put on mascara and like a bright lip. So that's why these are my favorites, because that is what I've been really into recently. And moving on, there's only a couple things left. I have these 2 mascaras, the CoverGirl Clump Crusher and the Maybelline Lash Sensational, specifically them together. This one on its own, like, it's good. Like, I like it, but I'm not like, ugh, blown away. And this one I use on my, this one I use on my lower lashes. And the other day, I used this on my top lashes too, but I was like, I wonder if I pair it with this. And it was nice. Like, I'm wearing it right now. Like, let's see if we can see. Like. I'm gonna keep saying like. Oh my goodness. I have like super glasses marks. So if you can see it, like, this is the mascara that I'm using right now. I'm trying not to like look directly in the camera because that's creepy. But if you can see like my lashes right now, like they get super separated because of the CoverGirl Clump Crusher. I have my glasses back on. Hello. They get really separated because of the CoverGirl Clump Crusher. It's really good at separating your lashes. And then this just adds like a bunch of volume and length to it. So I like doing this first because it helps keep them separated and not clumped together. And this just adds all the good stuff, the length and the volume. So I've been really liking those together. Next is a perfume. It's the La Vie Est Belle from Lancôme. We're gonna pretend like I speak that language. I don't. And I just looked up the notes, which is what I was looking up on my phone when I was looking at my phone. And Sephora just canceled out whatever I was looking at. Of course it did. Because why not? It says its notes are iris, patchouli, and what I want to say is gourmand, Gourmand, but I'm pretty sure you don't say that D. I'll put it on the screen somewhere so you can actually see what I'm looking at. And it says the style is free, happy, and addictive, because that's what you want, addictive. But I looked up the word gourmand, and it just says, a gourmand fragrance is a perfume which consists primarily of synthetic edible notes, such as honey, chocolate, vanilla, or candy. That is what the Wikipedia says. So that is all I'm going to say about it. If you're interested, everything will be linked down below so you can see like what it says on Sephora, but the notes I will have put on the screen somewhere so you can see it for yourself. Alright, couple more things. The Philosophy body washes, that's like body wash and bubble bath and shampoo. I'm not putting this on my hair. Have you seen my hair? Nothing's touching this. That isn't what I usually use. And I don't take baths, but I just use it as shower gel, and I really love these. I got this, well, this is coconut frosting. And I have to smell it because I love coconut like everything. Like everything. So, coconut frosting. I also have raspberry sorbet and Dance of the Dewdrop Fairies, which was from the holidays, which my mother-in-law got me for Christmas. And also I have the margarita one, which my husband got me for Mother's Day. So I have 4 that I'm working my way through right now, but this is all I use, and I just think the lather you get from them is wonderful. Like, you only have to use a little bit, which I love. I only use a little bit of body wash anyway. I don't go through body wash really fast. But it just lathers up and it gets like really sudsy, which I like. So, been loving those. And 2 more things? Question mark? Question mark? One is this watch that I got. I can't believe I'm not wearing it right now. I took it off and I forgot to put it back on. This watch from Kate Spade that my husband got me for Mother's Day secretly, and I didn't know about it. But I let me zoom in and then we'll talk about it. All right, there's like a glare, but I'm trying to, there we go. So this is what it looks like. So you can see like the numbers, the number part of it are like little colored circles, and then the minute hand, so the one that's going that way right now, obviously, is like a little makeup brush. I can put in a picture of it so you can see it better. But it's like a little makeup brush, and I think it's called the Makeup Metro watch. Yeah, that's definitely its name. But my husband picked that out for Mother's Day, so kudos to him. I wear it all the time since I've been getting it. Also, this necklace, this like little bar necklace, which actually on the back of it, it has our wedding anniversary like stamped on it, but this was like my decor Mother's Day present, so I actually ordered it for myself off of Etsy, and I thought that was all I was getting, and then my husband got me that and other stuff. So, but I will link this down below too. I just got it, like I said, off of Etsy, off a shop called Dainty Layers Jewelry, but again, it will be down below if you're interested in giving that a look. And the next thing, as I bend down, which I'm pretty sure is this baby right here. This one. I'm pretty sure I've been using this since I got it in like March, February? March, beginning of March, ish. But this is, I don't know the specific name, but I can look it up, but it is a Spade bag. And it has like this little tassel is the zipper, well, a zipper, but it has like the little strap, and then it also has like the crossbody strap, which is what I'm into. So all my bags are like crossbody bags. And yeah, this is just like this big flap, and then there's like the pocket inside, but then this zipper unzips, and this like, oh my god, my hand's stuck. And this part like opens up like this, and there's like a secret pocket that goes all the way down. There's a lot of change in here. There's like this secret pocket that goes all the way down to like the bottom of the purse. So I call it my snack pouch. That's where all the snacks stay for when we go out, and I'm just like, I need to bring a snack or else I'm gonna get crazy. Yeah, so I've really been loving this purse. I like use it all the time, and I like that it's sort of that like softer pebbled leather because, and this is like a weird reason, but when I walk, if it's like a harder bag, which I do have, and it like hits against my thigh or like my hip or whatever it's hitting, it'll start to like irritate that one spot, and this doesn't because it's like soft, so it just like conforms to what my body looks like. But this, and one more thing that I always forget, but I'm gonna include it this time, is the Nivea Moisture Care Lip Balm, but it's, what is it? It's like Kiss of Moisture. That's what it's called. And yeah, it's just like, it's a lip balm. It looks like this. You twist it up, and there it is. I use it like crazy. Like there's so many in my empties bin right now. It's a little bit ridiculous, but I use this all the time, and I put it on probably like a little bit compulsively, but that's my favorite lip balm, favorite one that I've found so far. And it really works on my lips, helps keep them not chapped. It helped my lips. Sometimes my lips get like weirdly chapped for no reason. And I find that helps. Oh, I forgot this. Larabars. I don't know. This is the food thing. This is just like a little mini one. There's like a mini box that has the cashew cookie flavor and the apple pie flavor. But I've been loving these. I feel like they'd be pretty simple to make because they're like no ingredients. There's only like a couple of ingredients. So I think I'm going to try to make my own. But I like these little mini ones, like for dessert, because that's how this house is. Granola bars are dessert. But I'll have this if I need like something sweet, again, for dessert. Or like the bigger ones I'll eat between like breakfast and lunch, or like in the afternoon when I'm hungry but I don't know what to eat. I'll just eat one of those. But I've really been liking these. Again, I'm going to try to make my own, maybe, if I feel like it. But yeah, Larabar, I've really been liking them, and I think that's it. We got to get done because I like am always so hot in here, and I don't know why. And I just realized I forgot to clear my memory card, and I don't know how it's recording this right now because there's a lot of videos on there. But that is going to be it for this video. I hope you like my spring favorites now that it's summer. Like, summer is next week, so I'm just like, I gotta get these spring favorites out because it's almost not spring anymore. But yeah, that's it. All right, I got nothing else to say. If you are new or just haven't subscribed yet, I will leave the subscribe button right over there for you. If you're interested, you know, please subscribe. It'll help me. Also, I'll leave my latest video up there for you if you are interested. But I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.